Hey everybody, welcome back. It's time for Game 3 of Zynga versus EA. Tell us about the series so far.
So far, it's been really quick fights. Like, It's just like 8 minutes and we're done, right? But really good micro. We saw really good micro out of Meva. We saw a really solid build out of Synth earlier today. And coming up, my favorite matchup.
Oh,
PVZ. Yeah? I love PVZ.
Saying that as a Protoss player.
As a Protoss player, especially if Protoss wins. But if Zerg wins, it's fine too, because it's just really fun to watch for me at least. So
cool.
Yeah. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it.
Without further ado, let's do that thing.
Yep. With bad Street Fighter voices.
And here we are, the blue Protoss.
EA. Ciao.
And in the bottom left on Newkirk City, the red Zerg.
Zynga. Preposterous. we got to fix the Street Fighter voice machine, man. Maybe next time we'll fix it.
Maybe so.
Maybe.
We can consider alternatives. And here we have a quick early scout from Chow.
What's Farmville?
What's Farmville?
Absolutely. What is Farmville?
And Preposterous is an artist on that, right? I think that's what we were told by our researchers in the back.
Yep. Yeah. That would be pretty cool. That's a
he
great
and Fredo,
game.
Both on the Zynga team, both work on Farmville.
One of the.
And I don't know if you've heard of Madden, but that's what Chow works on.
Yeah, it's some kind of sport, right?
I think there's a sports ball.
It's a sport where the quarterback's a wizard, and then the front guys are the tanks.
Like some people,
and
and
then DPS are like the running backs.
Yeah, I think it's a game.
Yeah.
And
DPS
some people spell sports
yards.
without an E, and that's the kind of people that play Madden.
Right. Absolutely.
But esports are also for everyone. A little bit of chatter going on with the players here.
Esports takes more work.
And we have a pool on 15.
15,
before the expansion standard. For Preposterous.
Pool,
whereas
and then,
pretty standard Forge.
The hatch should go down at 238, so the probe should be hanging out till at least around then.
Yep.
And usually, if you do that little pathing deny thing, you could technically deny the second hatch from going down until the 3-minute mark. So
nice. And it looks like Preposterous wants to skirt around the edge. Is he just going to plant a hatch out here? Oh, so good.
So good.
That
probe totally did not see it.
That was awesome.
But yeah.
Big fan of Preposterous
just before the 3-minute mark. That's awesome. So we're going to see a macro game coming out. That's why this is fun. Oh, wait. Where's the Nexus?
The Nexus has not been planted yet. He's going with the cannon first. And will
I see what happened.
Okay, adding another
I see what happened. He did not see that hatch going down. He was thinking this is a one-base play. So Chow,
he thought, oh, early push. Oh crap, better get my cannon and my gate down.
Right? Oh, this is horrible for Chow.
Oh, the mind games for Preposterous working wonders. And now he's got the Zerglings that'll chase off the probe. Still could be under the impression that some early shenanigans are happening.
Right. Meanwhile, the Zerg base, in about 10 seconds, he's going to place a hatch down on his natural. There we go.
And boom. 3-base Zerg versus a late
Zerg.
Nexus.
I know. This is horrible.
Huh.
Brilliant opening. See, this is why I opened Gateway first. This is absolutely
so you don't even have to worry about this.
I know. You don't have to worry about this. It's like you missed a scout and you lose a game. It's like...
Yeah, that would suck.
I know. But in any case, let's hope Chow can do something awesome with his micro and, figure a way out of this game. He's already behind.
That's rough,
I feel for the Protoss. Yeah, that's really rough. And he doesn't even know about that second hatch going on. Doesn't know about the third. As far as he's concerned, he's thinking, okay, this is like a one-base play that's coming up. Meanwhile, Zerg has been droning. I mean, he's just getting some queens up, getting his economy up, and yeah,
just building 6 drones at a time, doing that. And I'm curious what build he'll use here. Newkirk City, one of the HOTS maps. It's a 2-player map. You'll know where your opponent spawns.
Right.
And it's got this big open area in the middle with the watchtower down at the south and one at the north, with like this sort of unused pathway up here. Right. Doesn't get used a lot unless you somehow get to the late game and start taking these weird expos up along the top edge. But normally, I haven't seen that a lot in my games. Yeah, usually it ends before someone can successfully hold those top.
Chow still thinks there's aggression coming, so he's doing a complete wall off and double cannons in the front. Okay, meanwhile Zerg's getting 3 bases.
Zerg is just getting ahead right now.
Yeah, this is rough.
Leaving scouting lings in the front, make sure nothing comes out.
Against Protoss and Wings of Liberty, so the Protoss ground army is pretty strong in wall, right? So getting those 2 watchtowers for Zerg and getting that ground, all the ground routes covered, it's really important. And even that Overlord placement.
And he's got almost full vertical vision here. There's only one small spot out over this gap that he doesn't see with that Overlord. Other than that, everything.
Right. So that's really good map vision from Preposterous. That can't speak. Probably need to do more Street Fighter voices.
You clear your throat a little bit, get it going. So we'll see a scouting overlord come in here for Preposterous, and he'll see most of the tech. There's not a lot hidden away in the main yet. Maybe some buildings being thrown down now.
He sees the robo that is huge though, and so you might be thinking, okay, maybe an immortal push is coming in, right? But that's okay because he's, Preposterous is up in 3 bases, right? And
so he does kill the Overlord before it gets vision of any of this tech back here, but this is just all gateways adding on. So he's going up to 6 gates in a robo, which means probably 2 base push.
Don't know, I don't know if I like this. This is going to be a delayed immortal all-in against a 3 base macro Zerg.
Let's see what his drone count's looking like. 52, he has easily passed up the Protoss, and he is still making drones, getting a little bit of tech now, speed coming out. He has his Roach Warren. We'll see if he adds on maybe some Hydralisks. He's getting the layer right now, so that'll be a while. Should be done before this push happens, but I don't know if he's going to get a whole lot of tier 2 units out before that happens.
Yeah. So, this is going to be a tough position for Protoss. The Zerg economy is getting a little bit out of control right now. He's just free to drone up. 24 lings coming out of the Zerg though, so he's gonna start his aggression pretty soon. This is gonna be pretty rough. Let's see what happens.
Or maybe he just wants to feel safer, get a little more map control or something. Another scouting overlord. This is a great job.
And he's gonna see absolutely everything. Look at that, all the gates coming into vision for Preposterous.
And so this should be a huge tell for him. We'll see if the production tab responds appropriately. And Shao just continuing with those immortals, adding in stalkers, not a lot more sentries, interestingly.
Yeah.
But
gases were a little bit late.
He doesn't have a lot of gas.
Right.
Bit locked on the gas. This Overlord still not being shot down, continues to uncover parts of the main never seen before. And he's just getting all that vision. There we go. There's the response from Shao.
So usually by the 9-minute mark, if you're doing like partings, immortal all, and that's when the Protoss moves out, right? Just before the 9-minute mark.
This is scout.
This is 10 minutes and 23 seconds into the game, and he still has him. Okay, and he just moved out, so he's about a minute and a half late with this immortal all-in push. So
yeah, not a lot of sentries here. This is like 1 round.
And
if he doesn't survive the first round of this attack, he's in big trouble unless he can warp in behind it. The warp prism is not there yet. He's got this little pocket by the watchtower, which would be good if he's attacked right now.
And there's a ton of lings and roaches. This is a tough position for Protoss.
Yeah.
And the Spire's coming up for the Zerg, so
28 more lings. He is saving gas hard. Oh, he moves out of the pocket, and here come the lings, but they run away.
They might get a good surround, but no. Preposterous is like, that's a small army. I can crush him with mutas, and mutas are incoming.
And he's waiting on the 40 more lings here, so he's about to clock in a whole lot of lings and a whole lot of reinforcements. So he can just endlessly go in, against this.
Meanwhile, Chow didn't bunny hop any pylons on his way, on his way up this push. So he's about 1,000 minerals banked because he wasn't producing during that time. So
so the
Zerg army is getting really, really scary right now. This is going to be a very hard push.
Upgrades are at 1 weapon for the Protoss and 1 Carapace for the Zerg. And both armies just kind of jockeying for position here. There won't be a huge upgrade advantage until 10 seconds from now. And Zerg going in anyway.
Not enough force fields. The sentries
not nearly enough force fields.
No, but that pretty good force fields for
the stalkers.
For just 2 sentries there, but
they're not really covering the surface area on the stalkers. Stalkers really starting to fall now. More roaches, more lings, and Preposterous doing so much damage right now.
Yeah, and
making
there goes
50 lings after this.
The roach hug.
Think of the larva. He just had 50 more. After a round of 40 lings, he made 50 more lings. Sick macro from Preposterous.
This 2-base all-in is shut down. Chao is forced to move back, and wow, this is a tough position.
He's chased
for
all the way back to his base.
Yeah, against this army though, I feel like if Chao went with some air units, I mean with an Oracle or
he wants to get back in. Let us in! Knock down the door!
That would have been a much better build against the Zerg. His Oracles actually melt Zerglings really fast, so I don't know, maybe something to consider for future games, but definitely.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to see that.
Right, the new Heart of Swarm units are really, really good. But Muta's coming out of Preposterous. Yeah, it's going to be really tough.
7 Mutas. And he's not producing any drones. Okay, there he goes. He is droning after the Mutas.
Right.
He has this big...
Just to get a little bit more saturation. Oh, no, I don't like
about... some of the stalkers outside of the base. That's a fairly defensible position, though, and they'll just squeeze their way inside.
Losing a stalker for free, and again, the Mutas are coming in, so... this is going to be tough.
Yep. Muta's rallying at the Browder expansion down here with double rocks, one on each side.
Right. Chao banking 1,200 minerals though, so macro slipping just a little bit, but then again...
Ooh, Protoss feeling bold, moving out again. Kind of knows he has to make this work on 2 bases before Zerg gets too far ahead.
This is when the Mutas move in. That's a great opportunity. Great move here from Preposterous. Big round of warp-ins with the Stalkers trying to defend against the Mutas, but that would be enough. There's not too many Mutas here, so...
Yeah, and only 1 probe killed in that. No Mutas lost thus far, but they are chased away pretty easily. The whole Protoss army moving back, so this is the thing. That delayed Protoss further.
Yep.
Every moment Protoss is not winning this game down a base is a game he's losing this game. is time that he's losing this game.
Absolutely.
Like, it's not good.
And even the fourth
almost finished for Zerg.
Yeah, this is a tough position, but you know, Preposterous playing it safe. He's got an advantage. He doesn't want to overextend, you know, and so I think this is a great decision coming out for
Up to 14 Mutas now, nailing that pylon, stopping production in the Protoss base, which is terrible because he's at 1,500 minerals.
Right. Moving the
Zerglings in. 2-2, just about to finish. He has 2-2 on the Zerglings, 2-0 on the Roaches. Checking for the third, there's nothing there.
Baneling coming up, so this is probably going to bust a wall with Banelings, and Zerg has plenty of gas to do that. So
more Mutas.
I just love the decision coming off Preposterous. When you're ahead, get more ahead, right?
Yep, and he sees both of these bases. He is warping a couple of Stalkers in at this 4th, trying to shut that down, but it won't take long to clean it up, and he will certainly not get the hatchery.
Right.
Warp Prism abandoned the Stalkers.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, running away from the Mutas.
Zerglings are going to take out the Stalkers, and Mutas
and it goes down as well.
Warp Prism, yeah. This is a tough position.
Preposterous taking every engagement solidly.
Absolutely.
I don't think he's come out behind yet.
Shutting down all kinds of aggression that...
Absolutely Preposterous.
That Chao can send at him. Absolutely. So we're just waiting for a little bit here, guys. Waiting for the Baneling bust to happen.
Yep. Still at 1-0 upgrades.
There we go.
2 Colossus in the mix now, trying to make something happen. Zerg pushes in, thinking this is it. Can he take the game? Muta's dealing damage to the Colossus. Full surround on the Roaches and Zerglings. Oh, and Preposterous.
That was just too much Zerg. Everything. Chao not able to secure a 3rd base. That was just too much Zerg.
Not even a little.
Yeah. Rough game. Solid game there from the Zynga Zerg player.
And just that early dodge with the drone.
Yeah. And he was really he really wanted to do that. Like he was really deliberate on moving the drone way out of the probe's vision, because he had an overlord there, so he sees absolutely everything. He sees what the drone or what the probe is doing, and he went around that.
And you know, maybe we're overplaying that a little bit. Maybe you wanted to 2-base all in with that push anyway, but it did, I feel, make a difference in that game.
Yeah. And
the 2-base all in was just not enough to break a Zerg that had all the time in the world to macro.
Absolutely.
Built units at just the right time. Had upgrades on time. Didn't get behind there.
So what would have worked is, again, using the new units. If Chow had built a mothership core, and at least at that engagement when you get surrounded by the Zerg, he'd be like, whoops, I guess the Zerg was on 3 bases. He could just recall home and not lose any of his forces. He had enough to probably hold a third and keep the game going from there. But as it is, he had no escape options. He was surrounded. He got away with just his stalkers, which... Very true. Yeah, it's okay, but he lost half his army right there.
Yeah, losing Immortals, terrible. Losing the gas units, really bad.
Absolutely.
I would have time warped, just because it's cooler looking.
Yeah, and we don't see enough time warps.
No. All right, so that's it. Game 3, Zynga stops the match from being lost. They're at 2-1 now. EA is ahead. And we'll see if they can finish it out in the next game, or if Zynga will come back, tie it, and bring us to the ace match.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in a couple minutes.